couple of items I want to talk about before I take questions. The first and most important is the appointment of a special assistant to the mayor for homeless initiatives. As I stated in last year in my inaugural speech, I was going to focus on homelessness in this term in office and have done exactly that. Houston has earned national recognition and is earning national recognition for the initiatives that we've launched to turn around our homeless count here in the city. Last year we reached out to HUD, asked for technical assistance and consulting work to help mirror for us what we needed to be doing here on the ground. Last week I was in Washington for the U.S. Conference of Mayors and had the opportunity to meet directly with HUD Secretary Donovan and his chief deputy on this issue, and was encouraged by their awareness of what we're doing in Houston, their frankly excitement that we were bringing you on board, Mandy, but also that they want to work with the city of Houston as a national leader as we model what we can do with homelessness. We have already taken great strides in addressing veterans homelessness, and I know Buddy Grantham, my Director of Veterans Affairs, is here. I appreciate all the work that he's been doing. And we are also working across agencies with all of our local partners on addressing the broader issue of chronic homelessness. Homelessness is very complex. It's not a one-size-fits-all problem, and then there's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Housing first is what we're focused on, but you can't just take a homeless person off the street, put them in housing, and expect that everything's going to be wonderful. They need a lot of case management and tailored case management. But because it is so complex, and because we have to work with so many different agencies and community partners, we needed one point person for the city to handle our issues. And that's why I'm very excited that Council today approved the funding, and I'm now announcing the appointment of Mandy Chapman Semple as the city's first special assistant to the mayor for homeless initiatives. Ms. Semple will work on behalf of the city to expedite development and implementation of collaborative and comprehensive strategies to address chronic homelessness. She'll work with my office, with City Council, with the city departments, as well as public, private, and nonprofit stakeholders that are already engaged in this issue, and with whom she is already familiar and has a working relationship. Her duties include developing a plan to guide city policies and practices, developing a strategy to align, leverage, and responsibly allocate city resources, leading interagency collaboration efforts related to development of rapid rehousing strategies, supportive housing, and alignment of supportive service resources, representing the city at external continuum of care, planning, and implementation meetings, managing relationships with outside experts, and guiding technical assistance activities, and then finally coordinating initiatives with the business, nonprofit, religious, and philanthropic communities. Homelessness is a moral issue. Homelessness is a financial issue. Homelessness is an issue that, while it may not touch us directly, certainly affects all of us. And we have a responsibility to do what we can, not just from a moral standpoint, so that we can improve the quality of life of every citizen, keep people off the streets, but also we have a financial obligation to our citizens, because chronic homelessness and churning people through our healthcare systems, through the various social service agencies, has a direct cost that is extreme. If we can get people in housing and stabilized, those costs go down financially, but the social cost is also reduced. Now, we're funding Mandy's position through a combination of homeless and housing bond funds through the city of Houston and the work of the downtown management district. As was mentioned in the council meeting today, homelessness is not unique to the downtown area, but it is particularly acute in the downtown area, and the downtown management district is pleased to work closely with us as we develop initiatives that will help in this issue. About Ms. Semple, she comes to us from the Corporation for Supportive Housing, where she served as a National HUD Technical Assistance Team member, helped cities create permanent supportive housing, and is an expert in creating comprehensive homeless response systems. Former executive director of a homeless transitional facility, and has held numerous leadership positions in a variety of homeless organizations and initiatives. And as I said, most importantly, she's been on the ground here in Houston and is familiar with what we have going on here and what the resources are. So, please. Thank you.
Mayor Parker, this is truly an honor and a privilege to serve in this role. I genuinely believe that through collaboration, we can put together a very comprehensive plan to really combat homelessness in this community. The last year and a half, we've done tremendous work building a foundation from which we can now really launch some of our real activities going forward. So I look forward to bringing you a comprehensive plan and really to hit the ground running in 2013. Thank you.
So as you said, you've been working on this for a while. You're familiar with all of the players and what we have. And I, again, truly grateful for the partnership that we've established with HUD that allowed Mandy to be involved down here, that provided us with technical assistance to reach the point where we are today. So is there anyone who has questions specifically about homelessness and what we're doing, either general activities or what we've been doing with veterans? No?
Mandy, what's the biggest challenge you see going forward in any way? Is that in any way unique to Houston?
So I would say probably one of the biggest challenges we have going forward is we have a substantial chronically homeless population, meaning individuals who are really living on the streets, unsheltered, oftentimes very vulnerable individuals who suffer from very complex issues. So although this is not necessarily unique, we certainly have a substantial number of those individuals, and building a comprehensive service system that can help stabilize these individuals in housing is the task at hand. And I am really pleased to say that all of this kind of foundational work that we've been doing in the last year and a half has really led to the conclusion that this is actually achievable in Houston. And I think that Houston is poised to make kind of dramatic progress on this issue. And I think that makes Houston very unique. We're not talking about incremental change, we're talking about kind of sweeping change, which is very exciting.
Thank you. We look forward to working with you, and I know there are a lot of council members, particularly Councilmember Adams and of course Councilmember Rodriguez, downtown.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.